Hello again, here's Savita. Please enjoy the part 2 of the new blooms in my garden and hope to see you again next week. Here's another Japanese anemone, also a tall growing one. I planted it in a very big plastic pot and then I buried the pot in the ground because I don't like it to take over in this area. It's a little bit invasive. So now it cannot get out of the pot. I made a lot of holes at the bottom of the pot so that the water can still flow freely. And it's contained here. This one here is the turtle's head. And it will be blossoming until the end of fall. These are the bugbane, and look how beautiful they are. And it's very tall. It's in front of the hydrangea climber over here, and they like shady areas, half shade and shade. It's a very nice vertical element in the garden. I have them all over the garden too in some other areas. And I noticed that this is the place they like most. This is half shade, beautiful. This one is the giant hyssop. It is a perennial and it's very fragrant and the bees just love it. It's one of the favorite plant of pollinators in my garden. And I have this in a pot, but I also have them scattered all over the garden. It is shady here right now, but they do love sunshine, a lot of sunshine. These are the spider flowers, and they are annuals. They grow very fast, and look at them. They just deliver. It's just amazing. I have some white and dark pink ones. I haven't seen any light pink. And I sowed them from seeds in spring. I actually had more, but then the slugs and the snails started eating them. So these are the ones that I dug out and transferred in pots until they were big enough to transplant. That's why I don't have too many. Otherwise, I have more of them here. And of course, the beautiful zinnias over here. And like the spider flowers, I tried to rescue these ones from the slugs and the snails. And I will have to make sure to transfer them in the ground a little bit later next year so the slugs won't eat them. And then it will be even more zinnias and more spider flowers in this area. I just love the annuals here. I just plant these two kinds of annuals here to fill in the gaps in between the perennials. And the bees love especially the zinnias. And that verbena, that common verbena, these white butterflies love them. They're just there all the time. Look at that. One is also an anemone in white. And look how tall it is now. And this is actually southwest. And they love it. It gets shade from the apple tree, I guess. But it's growing very well here. It likes it here. There are just some insects eating the foliage, but otherwise they look good. This one is an evening primrose. It's a ground covering. So I'm hoping that it will be covering this area where I planted it. So there are two of them. I have it for 2 years now. It's slow, I guess. I was hoping that it will cover that area now, but it has very beautiful blooms. These ones are creeping baby's breath, and it's a ground covering also. It's a very dry area here. I have fine gravel, like probably 2 feet deep, or maybe 1.5. And I have a textile separating the gravel and the normal ground we have over here. And this area is full of ground coverings. A lot of succulents that are growing that I didn't plant. And I'm hoping that someday it will just be ground coverings in this area, and I will just be putting some stepping stones. So it will take a few years, but I'm patient. So this one over here is a bulb, like the tulips. It comes back every year. I'm not very sure how it's called. It's Cocosima or something like that. But I'll look that up and correct myself in case it's wrong. It's very beautiful orange blossoms. This nasturtium here is in a pot together with the cosmos. And the bees just love them. And I love them too. They really taste very good. A little bit spicy. I put them in my salad, at least the blooms. My friend told me that you can also eat the foliage, but I haven't tried that. But I can tell you, the blooms are just a little bit sweet and a little bit spicy. It tastes very good to me. In this pot, I also planted a cathedral bells. It's an annual, just like the one climbing my trellis. And it has one bloom now that opened up. It's a very light purple. And very beautiful. So I guess that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have to start doing some garden maintenance here. There's a plane up there. And I hope to see you again next week. If you have any suggestions that you might like to see, please don't hesitate to write in the comment section, and I'll try to deliver if I can. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like it, and I see you again next week. Have a nice day, or evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world, and thanks for watching.